late as he carries a 20-game hitting streak into this one. It's the St. Louis Cardinals. And taking the ball for the Mets, Ty Rodriguez. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts. Ready for baseball here in New York. Willie Adames stands in. And we are underway in game one of the series. Next offering is foul back. The 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul.
Whoa.
That catches the outside corner. That's strike two. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Logan O'Hoppe in the box now. No balls and a strike. O'Hoppe with some impressive production lately. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. One down. And next for the Mets, Ty Rodriguez. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Baez should have this one. Brings it in. That's out number 2. New inning getting started. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Tommy Troy.
Ball.
Rodriguez, 24 years old and a 4-time MVP, one of the faces of the league. Swings through that one for strike 2. Got him swinging for the K, and that's 4 strikeouts. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 1. Pacheco working in new surroundings after getting selected in the Rule 5 draft in the offseason. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. Out towards right center field. Marsh under it.
Take it.
2 down. And here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Bride working through some struggles lately. In there at the knees. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him way out front of the slurve. Top half of the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Cardinals, number 87.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That's in for a strike at 95, and it's 0-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty. And that's
that's a ball.
The inside edge. And that's ball 1. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Here's Baez. Swing and a miss.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
Marsh settles under it. He makes the grab.
The batter, number 34, designated hitter, Willie Adames.
Top of the third, no score. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Home half of the third coming up, no score.
No, that's foul.
The 0-1. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Got a way to square it up.
One gone, runner at first. Michael Bush getting ready to hit. Here goes the runner. That one kicks away from the catcher. And now a man in the scoring position. Payoff pitch. Runner goes again. Moved to second, and he just got his hand in there.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Man at second. Runner on the move again. And that one ripped to left. Base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Rodriguez ready to go, and here comes the heavy part of the lineup.
He's got to bring his best stuff to the table right now. Smart sequencing and sharp command, that's the recipe.
Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right
now. This is through for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. So up next, Tommy Troy. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Ball.
In the dirt, the throw into second. Save!
He's safe.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this
out on strikes. Strikeout number 8.
Up next to the Cardinals, the third baseman,
In the air, left field. And there's 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jonah Bride now at the plate. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. And a challenge from the mound in a big spot. In for a strike, and now just 1 pitch away from surviving the inning. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In the air, right field, Baez has a beat on it, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
You know, these Cards, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Nope.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. The Cards down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Rodriguez back on the mound, 3rd time around, and here comes the top of the lineup.
Yeah, it's a big challenge here, Boog. These hitters have seen his whole arsenal, so it'll be interesting to see who adjusts the best. Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
And Adames swings through that one. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings and misses. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Hauls it in for the out. And the batter now, Logan O'Hoppe, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Got him. And the whiffs just keep on coming. He's up to 14 now. We go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Troy.
Ball, outside.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. On the ground. Encarnacion Strand tosses to first. 1 out. A key out to start the 7th. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's hit number 15 of the ball game. He's really dealing. And now the first baseman, Jonah Bride.
Up.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that's the 3rd out. Ty Rodriguez up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. And it's fouled away. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Carrying well. Going. Gone! He'll take a trot around the bases. And they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Hans Kraus.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there.
Runner takes off. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Christian Encarnacion Strand. The 1-2. Runner breaks for third.
Go, go, go.
That's a base hit. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's an RBI single. It's 8-0.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those could be hard.
Rodriguez was firing on all cylinders here, both hitting and pitching. A terrific game.
Having him on the roster is like a cheat code, Boog. I don't know how you stop him if he's going like he was in this one.
One down. Here's some real power at the plate. Ty Rodriguez. Foul ball there. Rodriguez launched a homer in his most recent game. The 0-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His 13th home run of the season, and the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. That's just hitting you cannot teach. Incredible. Split finger away. Somehow he got there, hooked it, and got enough barrel to hit that ball out of the ballpark. That's a very impressive swing.
Rodriguez digging in. They say pressure makes diamonds. Let's see if this turns into a gem.
Yep, time to see if this one shines.
Base hit. Here comes the throw. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 2-1. First and second, 1 out. Michael Bush digs in now. 2 on, 1 out. Runner on the go. That one lifted to left. Baez moving under this one. 2 down. And now it's Mark Vientos. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit into the outfield. Here comes the throw. And he's out.
Out on the tag.
Cut down, and that ends. Bases loaded. 1 away.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Rodriguez matched a homer in his last game. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit, 1 run in already. Another comes in to score. It's 6-1. Hung up in a rundown now. And he can't get back as he's tagged out easily. Ty Rodriguez up now for the Mets.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Popped up. Right. And that ends the inning. Man at first. Now it's the DH, Ty Rodriguez. 0-1.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
The 0-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Soto around second, heads for third. And he'll pull into second safely. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball.
On the ground, right side. There's one. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play. But a run does come into Rodriguez. Had a sensational showing in the win. 4 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Though they may want to change how they approach him next time, because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Like they never left.
Ty Rodriguez comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. One down. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ty Rodriguez. On a line. And there are 2 outs.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. See you later. A 3-run dinger. And the Mets on the board first. It's 3-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Blue. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
Ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Troy. Up the middle. And that one handled. Throws to first in time. 1 away here in the 5th. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And a quick out, number 1.
So with that fastball approach in mind, it'll be interesting to see if we see any adjustments in terms of the pitch calling. And clearly there's been a need to mix it up a little bit more than they have.
Hit in the air, center field. Settles under this one. And that is that. 3 runs. 1 down. So up next for New York, Ty Rodriguez. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Jumps, but it's off his glove. Oh, it's gone. It bounced off him and over the wall. And they add a run. It's 10-1.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off. And I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Rodriguez was a big contributor for them in the win. 2 homers on the day.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.